When can I retire? Age and service requirements. When planning for retirement, the first decision to make is choosing your date of retirement. In our plan, members may retire at any time throughout the year. Members are eligible to retire with an unreduced pension if they retire between the ages of 55 and 60 and their age plus qualifying service equals 80 or more, or you retire at age 60 or older with 10 or more years of qualifying service, or you retire at age 65 or older. If retiring on or after age 65, there could be a possible increase in your pension. If you are entitled to this increase, it will automatically be included in the amount you receive. Please note that our pension estimator, through online services as well as the one we use in office, does not include this increase. For an estimate of a possible increase, please contact the Superannuation Board office directly. Correctional officers can retire as early as age 50 with the rule of 75. However, they must have been contributing an extra 1% to the pension plan for a minimum of 5 years. Now, if you retire between the ages of 55 and 60 and you have not met your rule of 80, then the Income Tax Act requires an early retirement reduction be applied to your pension. Your pension is reduced by 1/16% for benefits earned up to January 1st, 1992, and 1/4% for benefits earned after January 1st, 1992. The Income Tax Act allows us to compensate for the increased early retirement penalties in the form of an additional temporary pension called a bridging benefit. This bridging benefit allows members to retire with a reduction to their pension that is effectively 0.75% per year for every year they retire prior to the age of 60 or meeting their rule of 80, whichever is less. This is not something you need to apply for and is not to be confused with CPP and Old Age Security integration. We determine if you are entitled to receive it, and if so, it will automatically be paid to you. Note that as per the Income Tax Act, the bridging benefit is only payable until the age of 65. As we saw in the previous slide, 10 years of qualifying service is significant in our plan in that it allows you to retire as early as age 55 with a minimal reduction to your monthly pension. If you are retiring between the ages of 55 and 65 with less than 10 years of qualifying service, then an actuarial reduction is applied. This reduction is approximately 6% for each year you retire prior to the age of 65. So if you are 55 years old, this is an approximate 60% reduction to your pension. If you are 60 years old, there is an approximate 30% reduction. If this does apply to you when you retire, you have the option to not immediately start collecting your pension and instead leave it in the superannuation fund as a deferred pension until the age of 65. At age 65, these reductions no longer apply, and you are then eligible for an unreduced pension. Note, life insurance coverage does not continue with a deferred pension. However, you can convert it to an individual policy with Canada Life if you wish. When determining the best time to start collecting your monthly pension, keep in mind that the reduced value prior to age 65 is the actuarial equivalent of the value payable at age 65. Consider whether you want to collect a smaller pension for a longer period or delay collecting it to receive a higher value. If you have not already registered for online services, I encourage you to do so. Here you will be able to run your own pension estimates to determine when you are eligible for an unreduced pension or how the early retirement reductions impact you. After clicking on Pension Estimate, it brings you to this next screen. Here you can run pension estimates according to a specific retirement age or date, or you can have the system run an estimate at your earliest eligible date, which is typically age 55, or your earliest unreduced date. You will likely want to run several estimates when determining the retirement date that is best for you. This concludes our segment on age and service requirements. Should you have any further questions about your pension or require assistance with the online services estimator, please contact our office. You can contact us by phone or email.